from the 28th of February 2026, America left the talks that were held between Iran and America to find a solution to find a peaceful solution towards what they call it a problem. However, because America was not at the table to negotiate in good faith, they left the table and went on to partner with Israel and decided to launch strikes in Iran with the intention of regime removal, as they put it. They wanted to destroy Iran from within, but Iran had prepared itself for more than 20 years for this war, because Iran had analyzed and understood that America, the American imperialist and the Zionist lobbies, plus the fascist regime of Netanyahu, the very Netanyahu who said his dream of the past 40 years was to attack Iran because Iran is very dangerous to the existence of Israel. However, his dream was short-lived because on the 1st of March 2026, 60 minutes, literally 60 minutes after they had launched the attacks, Iran decided not to waste time like before, maybe wait weeks and so forth. They acted immediately, with immediate effect. Right now, the whole situation has turned upside down. All the American hegemony and domination that was around the Gulf countries like Saudi Arabia, UAE, Kuwait, and all those other kingdoms that were installed or under the control of America. Within one stroke of attack, they had all been put into inactivity. All the American bases that were there, because these kingdoms that are under America and Trump, they were warned before that to have the bases, American bases, military bases in their territories, that will cause a problem, because these bases, America uses them to attack Iran. So Iran demystified the whole notion that American hegemony is strong. It has got bases here and there. They were all destroyed overnight. In Bahrain, where America has got the largest military base, it was demolished or destroyed with few drones and missiles. Then the game had started. America, in partnership with Netanyahu did what they are famous for. They went on to kill Ayatollah Khomeini, thinking that by disseminating the leadership of Iran, Iran will get out of control and people will rise, but it never happened. And America and Netanyahu went on to murder brutally and bombed not once but twice a school in Iran, which was housing students of ages between 11, 12, and 13. You can just imagine. However, because the people of Iran and their rich civilization of 7,000 years, they showed resolve and resilience that they cannot be bullied by yesterday's fake civilization of 250 years ago in the form of America. So they demystified both America and Israel at the same time. And right now, they went on to blockade the most strategic path, waterways in the world, the waterways that transport oil, energy, food, and everything to all over the world. But the Strait of Hormuz, Iran decided to close it, and Trump keep promising that he's going to send helicopters which will be escorting ships that are going to pass at the Strait of Hormuz. It's a pipe dream. That is not going to happen. What is actually happening right now is that, unfortunately, even us, we cannot say we are outside this war. We are part and parcel of this war because it involves us directly. We use oil, we use gas. So once the gas skyrockets, it means the food and stuffs are going to rise also, which is going to hit also us, the disadvantaged or the poor. However, it is better for the poor to be disadvantaged for a short term, but after all well is said and done, the hegemony and the dominance of America will never be the same in the Gulf. Because the next best thing that is going to happen for Iran to open the Strait of Hormuz, it is going to demand that all the military bases of America must move out of that region. And it will be a blessing because that region has never actually felt peace because of the very presence of the American presence. Number two, the mineral resources that come from that region is no longer going to be a dollar exchange rate as it was for the past 50 to 54 years when Saudi Arabia was agreed to sell their petrol for petrodollars or through the petrodollar system, and the guarantee for protection and security. All that has been blown to the open that America is not in a business of protecting any of these Gulf states. America is in the business of protecting Israel, no matter what. However, it seems something that we never thought is going to happen. It's really unfolding in front of our eyes. Israel, if it survives, it will never survive as the American or imperialist hub type of a state. And that will actually liberate the whole region, the people of Yemen, the people of Lebanon, the people of Gaza, the Galant fighters of Gaza. Their issue is also coming to the table, because these fascist, imperialist, Trump was talking of Trump Rivera in Gaza. But I think today he's thinking twice before he says such words and ambitions. Anyway, the people of Iran will continue fighting. Their fight is not just the fight of Iran, but it is the fight to defend humanity at large, because it is clear that two nuclear power countries are attacking a country that has got no nuclear power. Now, this vindicates the words of the leader of North Korea, Kim, who said, if you have nuclear bomb, then you've got security. Indeed, America does not dream of attacking North Korea, mainly because North Korea possesses nuclear. America does not attack Pakistan because Pakistan has got nuclear bomb. So they undermined the people of Iran and their 5,000 years civilization because they have taken a stand. The previous Ayatollah Khomeini had taken a stand that it was not wise for Iran to possess nuclear bomb because it was an inhuman act according to their religion. And he has made it clear that Iran does not develop nuclear bomb during his time. And he was always present to advocate for negotiations and peace. But Netanyahu and the Trump-Epstein cartel went on to attack the people of Iran. But in the last 13 days, they are feeling the heat. They are beginning to pay the price. So the slogan goes, hit Israel hard and make America to pay. Viva the people of Iran. Viva. Thank you. Yeah. So we hope that sanity will prevail. The forces of hegemony will see the danger of undermining other countries, that it does not pay. And they will have learned a lesson that to be the police of the world, it's not in the menu. The menu now is the new order that does not dictate to other people what to do, whose friend to have or not to have, to trade with who and not with who. Time for dominance by a unipolar imperialist system is on its fastest decline. And moreover, it is defeated in its own game. They always put the war and the military strength as the last thing that they can pursue. But they've been proven wrong by the resilience of the people of Iran. Thank you to Mujaba, Said Mujaba, the new Ayatollah of Iran, the man who sacrificed everything, his family, his sister, his wife, his granddaughters, they were all murdered or unalived by the brutality of the American-Israel brutal partnership. However, because you fight not filled with revenge, but you fight to fulfill the aspirations and the survival of the people of Iran, you shall prevail. Viva Mujaba, viva. Thank you. How to this 69?
Ngisafuna ukucela. Ngifuna ukucela.
Ufuna ukuthatha one way. Ayikho sawa. So how many minutes?
Still on.